Good morning. It is August 27th, 5:27, and I'm feeling 27 pounds lighter? I don't know. I tried and I failed, but I learned, so it's all good. How's everybody going? How's your day? How's your morning? I'm still here doing my thing. I couldn't get my other camera set up, so I don't know why it's not working this morning, but it's all right. You can just look at my mug. You don't have to be looking at everything else. But that was a cool feature that we could use in future projects, and yeah, gives me a lot of creative ideas to think about in future projects that I want to do. Anyway, yesterday was a okay day, and just kind of going through Thursdays, and Thursdays is our fresh way. Thursdays, get together with some friends, talk a little bit, share some ideas, share some feelings, share some struggles, share some achievements, some things that you've championed in the past week, things that get you down, things that lift you up, and hopefully when you share, it lifts others up as well too. A friend of mine, he talked about what he's been doing, because obviously he can't be getting out of the house, and so he's been trying to get some more exercise. So what kind of exercise can you get? What kind of exercise can you get if you're stuck in the house? And so he's got this upstairs rooftop, maybe, I don't know, maybe about 10 yards, 10 meters by 10 meters. And before, he just saw it as just a small area to exercise, and he didn't really have very much motivation. But he said this past week, he said he needed to find something else, a way to motivate himself in order to go up there and get some exercise. So he said he tried running around the area a couple times before, but he found that he felt he's just running in circles. I mean, literally he is, or maybe he's running in squares technically, because it's a box. But he said he found these squares on the wall, a panel of squares, and he says there was 52 tile squares on the wall of alternating colors, so black and white, black and white, black and white. So every time he said he would run around, do one lap, he'd go and he'd start from the bottom and he'd touch a square. Then he'd do another lap. Every lap takes about 10 seconds or so. Comes back, touches another square, touches another square. Keeps going, until he finishes the whole wall, which is the 52 squares. And he says after he finished, he's like, I don't want to do that again. So he did it another time, another 52. So yesterday, he said he ran 4 kilometers, which is also 4 kilometers is, I don't know, 1.6 kilometers is a mile. So you do the math. Yeah, about three miles and some change of just going in squares up on the rooftop. And he said after the fact, he didn't feel like he was running in circles while he was running in circles. So I thought that was pretty cool, how he could just kind of like switch the way he looked at it, made it a challenge, gave him an objective to carry out what he's trying to do in that morning for that exercise routine. And yeah, he just started touching these squares every round, touch, and it gave him motivation to continue. So I thought that was really cool. And there's a lot of applications. You can turn something very, very mundane and boring and ordinary into a fun game. And I think that's what we've been talking about a long time on this channel, is turning the hard stuff, the boring stuff is the important stuff, right? That's what really is the important part, is staying on the plane, plane pilot and engineer, staying on that plane. That's the boring stuff. But if we can find a way to make it fun, then that's the key. That's the key to successful habit building, is finding the way to make it enjoyable, even though the action itself is not. Yeah. Whether, for me, like I talk about I got a tracker, which there's my mile just went off. It just went off right now. I got my tracker. I've got my wheels that I fill out every day, and it's just a way of me tracking, but also it turns it into a game because I am very much a competitive person and a game player of sorts. And when I can challenge against somebody who's a worthy opponent, when, you know, like myself, me against myself, that's, you know, that's the most equal level playing field, you know, because you can't, you're good as you are, literally. So trying to, I take that back. I'm playing against my previous self. Let's put it that way. My future self may be better than what I am now. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping that from now, the future me will be better. But right now, I'm just competing against yesterday Jesse, or last month Jesse, or 6 months ago Jesse. Yeah. So making it a game. And yeah, I saw some glint of joy in how he was able to turn a wall, 52 squares, into something, an objective that he has to do. Gives him a goal, and he says, I'm not going to finish until I finish the whole wall. And then he went up again later on that day. He did in the morning, then he went up later on in the afternoon and did it one more time. Did the wall, the glass wall. It's all glass. He took a picture. It's got all fingerprints because he touches everyone. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, good chat. We'll catch you tomorrow. Let's put our mask on. We'll go hit our last set of push-ups over there. And I think this crow, the crow is still here, but I think this crow is maybe the pet of one of the cleaners who sweeps the roads over here. He sweeps up all the leaves and stuff. I think it might be his bird. But super chill. That's a super chill bird. Anyway, keep it up, set some goals, and turn things into a game to give you some added motivation. Good job, Jesse. Keep it up. This is day, I don't know, man, 200 something of waking up at 5 a.m. and keep going. All right. Aloha. Love you.